Hello and welcome! This video is probably one of many that I'm going to do over time that explains how to increase your CP. So for this video, it's going to be about using desert water to do something with it to ultimately get your CP increased, and I'll show you all about it and what you need to do. So without further ado, let's begin. Here we go. So what I'd like to do is first introduce you to what this combo is. It's in 4 steps, and there's little details along the way that if you want to do it exactly, you need to follow what I'm explaining, and you'll do it exactly as I do it. But the gist of it all, if you're not there yet or just starting out, but you want to try this combo, be my guest. So how it works is step 1, you collect purified water each day to the amount you wish to reach. Now of course I'm going to explain after this you need to unlock the Great Desert to be able to even see this. So that's coming, but just want to show you the combo first. Step 2, use the purified water in the Great Desert. You find a location where there's a black rock altar, so you can use your fairy skill to auto-collect from that black rock altar while you beat up the monsters, and you may need to leave and come back because you will get overweight and or you'll fill up your inventory and you just are starting to die, and you need to go and appraise what you got to get Idana coins. So there might be more trips. For me, I maxed out on my inventory and my weight, so I can show you in this video that there is a limitation you can reach. So don't worry, those details are coming. Step 3, use the Idana coins you got from the Great Desert farming and spend them at a black rock shrine to get boss stamps, as well as other rewards that you get. There's dark coins, and if you're lucky enough to get the chaos cores, there's so many other rewards you get when you spend it. And the reason why I'm telling you this combo is I've never really came to the table like the Blackrock Shrine with over 1 million Idana coins, and now I do it every time, and I'm showing you how you can do it too. So that's step 3, you get the boss stamps from a Blackrock Shrine. Step 4 is, now that you have those boss stamps, you come over to the boss rush or rush board and you spend them to do boss rushes and build up your experience to level up the experience you have with each boss. And as you do that, you're going to get CP increases, and that is the whole point of this combo. It's just reward, reward, reward. You're getting a lot for all of this effort. And without further ado, let's get started with this video and explain the details. Here we go. Now, first things first, and that is you can't really get to the Great Desert until you actually go through the main storyline and get there. So when you first start out, you're in Balanos, then you go to Serendia, and then you go to all the areas in red, like the neutral border zone, and then North and South Medea, and then you start getting quests when you're in Valencia, North, West, East, and South, to open the Great Desert. And it looks just like this, where you are looking at your quests on the right hand side, and it's the one in purple that says the opening of the desert, talk to Volve. So when you get that quest, it'll appear. There's nothing you do to access it, it'll just come up, and that will be your clue that, hey, I'm on the right track to open the Great Desert to get the desert water. And when you unlock the Great Desert, then you'll be working with this window every morning where it gives you 3 items you can collect and build up. And we are focusing on the first one, which is purified water. And how it shows inactive, it shows the time that you've saved up, which is 2 hours and 31 minutes that I've done. And it says down there, you receive free purified water once per day. Up to 7 can be stored and collected at once. Great Desert exploration time can stack up to 5 hours. What this also means is that you get the purified water once a day, and unless there's a special or an event or anything going on where it allows you to collect purified water, this is where you get it from, and it's just this one spot. So it's best to just save it up and plan what you want to do with it. So let's show you what it looks like every morning. Before we get to that, I do want to explain about water accumulation. You get 20 minutes of purified water every day. So for this test, I saved up 4 hours, maybe 4 hours and 30 minutes of water. So how long did that take? Well, as you can see, it just about took 2 weeks, or it did. Because if I save from Monday and get 20 minutes of purified water in a free bottle and use it, that's 20 minutes on Monday all the way to Sunday is a total of 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I have 4 hours and 11 minutes, as you can see. I know the math is not exactly accurate because of water that was used, but as you can see, 2 weeks equals 4 hours and 40 minutes. So if you read the bottom, it looks like a total of 5 hours could be filled to the maximum with 7 purified water containers waiting to be used. As you can see, receive free purified water once per day. Up to 7 can be stored and collected at once. So you can collect up to 7 and hold 5 hours in there, and that would give you roughly 8 hours total purified water. But for this test, we're going to do it with 4 hours so I can at least get going and show you how this works. So let's move on. Here we go. So here I am, a regular day, and if you look in the top left corner, you'll see a water drop looking icon that's in blue. So I'm gonna circle it with the mouse cursor. So you would tap on this and it will bring up that window that I just showed you. Now there are 3 things that you can collect, which is purified water and this thing in the middle and the thing on the far right. You have to unlock these things to collect them. The way this window works is you tap free, 1 of 7, and it goes over to a reserve. So you want to tap on that to then add it to the whole of what you have, and it increases the total amount of hours that you have. So you saw how it increased it up to 2 hours and 11 minutes. So the other one is citron tea, and that's for another time, but I'm just tapping it because, well, I unlocked it. But let's go back to the purified water and keep going. So how you check how much water you have is you go over to the top left corner, tap on the house, and then you tap on Great Desert, and you're going to a starter town in the Great Desert. And then once you're there, you're not using any water because you're in a town. So you look at the top right corner where it says purified water. It's inactive, so it's not being used. And I've saved up 3 hours and 31 minutes so far. But what I want to do is I want to see if I can get it close to 4 hours. I know it goes a little longer than that. So just hang in there and we'll show you how this combo works when we get as much water as we possibly can. And it will take probably a week to save up, but if you're not doing anything with it, then save it up and then I'll show you how to use it. Now if you want to know more about the Great Desert, you tap on that icon with a question mark, and Pearl Abyss has information here for you to brush up on anything you want to know more about the Great Desert. It's just a link for more information as well. So let's move on. Here we go. So as you can see, I have 4 hours and 31 minutes of purified water. It's a top right corner, that's where it says it. and I'm using my shortcut link to go to my spot that I farm that has a black rock altar. So it's over here. Now the difficulty level of the Great Desert is the middle one, Torme. You don't have to be the middle difficulty level. It could be the one on the left or all the way to the right. Now, you need your fairy to have a specific skill if you want to auto collect. It's this one right here. Oh, no, not fairy gifts, sorry. It's down here, this one. Black Rock Altar Auto Offering, and you want to max it out and get it and max it out as much as you can. I have videos about the fairy if you want the details on how to get your fairy and what the skills are. But when you have it, now you need the resources of stamina. I'm trying to tap on it. See how it auto offered and auto collected? You need stamina. So before I'm gonna go and get some stamina from my reserves and everything that I've done, and it's right here. Extra large stamina potion. I think I only need 10. It actually equates to about over 2,000 if I use it all. See, just collect it again from the Black Rock altar. So we'll use all 10. And I learned from putting this video together that I need more than that in stamina. So let me show you how to get the stamina potions. Here we go. Now you also need to have your camp and be well on your way developed with your camp and all the buildings inside. So this is a refresher for those who are, and if you don't have your camp yet, you want to shoot for that because you'll need it. So when you have your camp, you can build the alchemy lab at the very bottom, tap on build, but when you have it built, it's under basic craft, and it's these right here. Extra large stamina potion. It's the green bottles. This one takes just wild grass, and I'm gonna explain what's nice about that versus the other ones below. I know it takes 72 hours for an amount to come to you, so that's more than 3 days. 48, yeah, 24, 48, yeah. So the smaller ones in stamina potions require breath of life and what's that, breath of creation. It's two materials that your workers, when they go out and get materials for you, this drops. And if you look over at my resources on the left, how I have 8,925 and 9,048 of those resources, I've been playing this game for over 3 years, and that is how much I've collected. So my advice to you is do not be very spendy on your breath of creation and your breath of life resources, because they just don't come to you so easily. Just level up your building, get it to where you can see the extra large stamina potion, and shoot for that. Okay, let's go ahead and get back to the action. Here we go. So what we're gonna do here is I'm showing you that I have 4 hours and 29 minutes of purified water to use. Top right corner. You know that I'm using stamina potions. You know that I'm auto collecting from the Black Rock altar like that, and I'm fighting the monsters. The only thing that I need to do now is come back to this. If I step away and look for treasure chests that might be on the ground, move Archmage to them to tap on them to collect them. That does not auto collect. And I want to show you how much Idana coins I am getting for this whole time. We're actually going to use 4 hours exactly of purified water, because I need that 30 minutes to come back here and be in the Black Rock Shrine. Even though that the Black Rock Shrine doesn't use any purified water when you're there, but getting there, it won't take 30 minutes, but who wants to gamble on that? So let's go ahead and fast forward and show you our progress. It'll be in increments of an hour, so you can see how much that you could collect in Idana coins if you follow what I'm doing for 4 hours. Here we go. So 1 hour has passed and we are at 318,000 Idana coins. Look at the gold coin right there that's making an effect under wealth. It's the third one from the bottom. So that one is increasing, and what we're going to do now is let time pass 1 more hour. Here we go. And we are now at 2 hours and 31 minutes. It'll turn to 30 minutes, so 1 hour has passed. And we are at 629,000 Idana coins and rising. So now that that is shown, and look at the bottom, you can see that there's a weight symbol that's red with a white exclamation point icon, middle of the screen towards the bottom. It's indicating that I have exceeded my weight limit, or I'm getting close to it. So I'll show you what that's about probably the next time we let 1 hour pass or closer to that. So let's let 1 more hour pass. Here we go. So we got really close to the 1 hour mark. I wanted to show you at the very bottom, you'll see the weight symbol is now pulsing, and there's a symbol at the bottom of a guy bent over. Let's tap on that and show you what that means. Yeah, poor Archmage, I'm surprised she can still fight. But here's the secret, and that is if you take the amount of weight that you can handle, you can double that. When it's doubled, then you pretty much exceeded what you can do. Meaning you can still fight even though you're encumbered, you're just getting debuffed, and it's really tough. So let me go ahead and tap on the icon at the bottom. You see it, the little pulsing red thing and the little guy bent over. Let's see if we can't put our cursor over that and show you what that's all about. And I was getting worried. I was like, I don't think I'm going to make this, you know, carrying everything for 4 hours. There it is. On the right hand side, decrease damage by 30% is that debuff. So, and here's my weight limit. I have 12,573 and I'm at 13,000. Technically I could do 24,000 before I really start to worry that Archmage can't do anything anymore. But we're not going to take a chance on that. We're actually going to go to town and appraise the items that we have. So at least let me show you how that's done. Here we go. And next to the mini map in the top left corner is a house icon. You would tap on that, and those are your shortcuts. So let's tap on that, and all the way over to the far right is nearby Oasis. So I tapped on that, and here we are. Purified water is now inactive. We're gonna open up the list of people we can visit, and we want the appraiser. So I believe her name is Ulan. I think so. Anyway, we're gonna head over to her, and we're appraising the items that we got because that's what's making us weighed down. All of that, see that 1,487? Yeah. And this is a bit pricey. That's 3.5 billion silver to appraise everything. So you should also be aware of how much silver this venture is costing as well. So there it is, Idana coins also, as well as many other things. So we're done. And now let's head back. See, now we have our 394 out of 500 items, and our weight has dropped. So this is good. And we're at 1.1 million Idana coins, and we're not done yet. We still have 1 hour left. So let's go ahead and tap on the shortcut. Let's see, what was in the inventory? Oh, right. My stamina. I didn't plan well. So I'm guessing that maybe 5 more bottles of this stamina. So let's see. That was almost 3,000 stamina plus this. So 4,000. I would say this whole venture of 4 hours is probably close to 5,000 stamina, maybe a little bit less, like 4,500 or something like that. So be aware that you're going to need a lot of stamina so that your auto offering can keep going and you don't have to worry about it. So we're heading back to our spot and we're going to let time pass until we have 30 minutes remaining, and then we can move on to the next step. So here we are, and here we go. So now we have finally reached our destination time of 30 minutes. It's at 31. It'll count down to 30 very soon, and then we will go back to town and praise all the stuff that we got. But you can see that we're at 1.3 million, 1.4, excuse me. And then we'll be done with this step. It does take a while to do. If you're in it for 4 hours, if you're in it for say 5 hours or maybe even longer, well, wow, that is great. You definitely planned well, and you're going to be rewarded well with so much stuff. So what we're gonna do now, here we go, tap on the house, nearby oasis, and go back to our appraiser, which is, yep, we're at 1.4 million. There she is. And once again, this does take a lot of silver, so if you're wondering how do I get all that silver, I have videos on that. Cursed Pirate Island is where I get my silver, so look for a video on Cursed Pirate Island and you too will know the secret of how to get lots of silver. So there we go, we just appraised, and our total now is at 474,000 Idana coins, 651 of course. So let's move on to the next step, which is waiting for a black rock shrine to appear so we can spend our Idana coins. Here we go. So I wanted to show you something while we wait for a black rock shrine to appear, and that is the inventory that I have. I'm not recommending that you spend real money, but I just wanted to show you that my inventory is because I actually did, and I purchased everything in inventory I possibly could. And you get there by going to Pro Shop, Miscellaneous, and Inventory. And as you can see, yep, I got everything because I knew this character was going to be a farmer. And that is how I have the numbers of 500 and 12,573 LT. So, and look at that. A person has opened up a Blackrock Shrine, so let's go pay a visit to it. So we go to nearby town, and we also need to go to the Great Desert, so you can tap on this icon here and you can simply tap visit, and it looks like this one has chaos cores, which is rare, and it's very good. So this might be a really good opportunity for us. And what we're doing is just making our way over there. So it doesn't matter what mount you have, a camel or elephant or Dine, the legendary horse. Any way you can get over there except running. I would not recommend to run there. It might eat up a lot of your water. And there's the site that we need to go to. So excited to see what they will have. When you get there, your purified water is inactive, just like that. So we still have 30 minutes saved up. You see where it says offering, you just tap that to go in. So you don't need to worry about water. Be there as long as you like. And look at that, Chaos Core as well as boss stamps. This is truly great. And we have 1.4 million to spend on it. So ancient tablets, what else they got? Chaos crystals. Yeah, dark energy chest for the black spirit, magical essence. This is really good. So if you tap offer, you get a reward. There's time remaining and how much one costs, which is 352 Idana coins. You tap rewards to see where you're at, or you can just tap and hold offer and it will automatically go. So when you do tap rewards, it shows you how much rewards you have at that time. It doesn't update in real time. So I am not going to have you sit here and watch 27 minutes of Idana coins being spent, but what I will do is show you what the end result is of how much we got, and then what the next step is. Here we go. And as you can see, we just about finished. So not enough resources, and oh man, so close. 5 minutes remaining. That was a lot of Idana coins. So let's go ahead and tap on rewards, and here's the rewards. Look at all those boss stamps. Look at the numbers of everything. And I want to show you this Chaos Core. So if you have 100 of them, you get a Chaos Jewel. And we just got 3 of them. That is well worth all the effort right there. So what we're gonna do now is let's take all of our boss stamps and move on to the next step, which is the boss rush. Here we go. So I'd like to explain a few things before we dive just right into it, and that is, if you pull down the arrow from the top to show your wealth and your resources, you'll see that all of my Idana coins are now used, and you'll also see this right here, which is the boss stamps, is now increased. So we have 842,435, but we won't be using all of them, and when you tap on it, it also shows you where you can obtain more. Now when we dive in, I have already had boss rush tickets applied to these bosses, and I've been saving as much as I can. But if you'll notice at the very bottom, you'll see all my boss stamps. Oh yes, the special boss rushes too. But the thing right in the center, what I lack is these what were they called? They're the shadow knots. That's right. I'm not going to pay real money for shadow knots. If I just farm in Hadum and maybe go bounty missions or anything like that, I will get them over time. But I have a surplus of boss stamps, and that's fine. So another option for you to get shadow knots would be if you're in a guild and you go to the guild fortress, you can literally walk up to this vendor right here named Duncan. So if you tap on this guy and you go to shop, you'll see that, hey, I can buy 100 shadow knots. But the currency is when you have friends or guildmates and you on your friends list, and you say, was it like hello to them every day, and you tap to greet them every day, the social tokens, that's what I'm talking about. That's the currency. So when you greet the people on your friends list every day, you get social tokens, and you can come here to your guild fortress and spend them to get more shadow knots. So that is an option for you, as well as the other things that it showed you. So be aware of this. If you don't get a lot of social tokens, I wouldn't be in a hurry to spend them all, because this guy has a lot of stuff you can spend it on. And this right here, I definitely don't need. You know, it's for something I don't do, so I'm not gonna spend it. But once again, it was his shop, and there's a lot of really good stuff like shadow knots. So I wanted you to be aware that if you're in a guild, you go to Guild Fortress, this guy is here, and he is there to sell you stuff. So be aware of him. It refreshes every week. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the things that I need. I mean, I don't need the magical essence. I do always want the Caphras secret book pages and the lapis lazuli. That's always good stuff. So we were here for the shadow nuts, and now we can move on. So we'll go ahead and head back to the boss rush, and I do want to explain the interface and how that works as well. So yep, we gotta exit, and here we go. Yes. So we are finally at the last step in this combo, and I do want to explain the interface one more time for people who are new. And as you can see, now we have 362 shadow knots compared to before. And on the interface, this is why I tell you to save your black pearls. If you just want to do red nose, you need 1 shadow knot, 100 boss stamps, and 50 black pearls. So if you come across a situation like this, I always encourage you to save your black pearls. Now we're going to do auto start, but we do need to do the group pass exchange so we can use up all that we have. And as you know, 362 does not equal 842,000. Even if you divided that by 100, it's just, yeah, we need more shadow knots. So we'll go ahead and confirm what we have. As you can see, when you do it in group like this, you get special boss rush stamps. So I encourage you to definitely save up all you can, group pass exchange, and earn some special boss rush passes as well. So now that we have it all spread out, it is time to finally do the last part of this combo, and that is auto start. So you tap on this. Now there is one more thing to explain. Normally you can do character dispatch where you choose a family member to go and do this for you while your main character plays the game, and you do things with the main. But we're going to use our main, and we want to do Combat Plus. So for character dispatch, you see I have Lily 52,000. It looks like she's only able to get as far as the boxes that are highlighted, so there's nobody else that's that high. So doing my main character definitely would be best in this situation. So we'll tap on normal, go back, and we do want to improve our max multiplier. So I'm just gonna go back to my inventory. You tap on the Pearl tab right there, and I'm looking for a buff that I've saved that will give me the, there it is, Combat Plus. So I have a couple of these. I'll just use one so we can have the buff, and there we go. And then we'll return back and go back to our boss rush, and now we can auto start. Now I do want to say, ever since that they changed the boss rush, this really makes no sense. It increases the max multiplier by 10, but the levels go up to 10, so there's no more multiplier that you're affecting. Remember, if the old style, the multiplier goes way up there? Well, this one, I don't know what they're doing, but it does what it says. You get immediately to the boss, and I want you to look at the title right there where it says Mission Success. Look 2 levels below it, or 2 lines, Reward Multiplier, and it says 82. So we're gonna do it again. This is gonna use up all that I have, so you'll be able to see it again where it says Mission Success, and you'll see that the reward multiplier says now times 64. I don't know how that equates to Combat Plus helping you with a times 10 multiplier, but I'm assuming it helps it go faster. Your choice. Now, I'm not going to have you sit here and watch every single boss and the boss rush. I just wanted to show you the interface, show you the multiplier, and encourage you to let this go. Just use them all, and you will see that some increase your health, some also increases your CP, so there are CP gains to get, and I want to show you what the rewards are when you're all done, just to give you an idea of, okay, if I save up like him, what do I get? What's the end result? So let's go ahead and skip to that. Here we go. Alright, so I am showing you the last boss, which his name I believe is pronounced Fugitive Kalk. I think I said that right. So while we are fighting him, this is the last fight. I just want to show you that this is the person that you're looking for if you unlocked all your bosses. It's a pretty good fight actually. Yeah, he puts up, you know, he does a lot of things. And once it is done, then we're going to show you all the bosses, the reason why you're doing this, and I can show you the big reward that I got from all of those boss rushes that I saved and just for this video. And look at that, I went up in CP, which is great. That's the whole point of this combo. If you're just starting out, this combo will really help you out. Mid-level, yeah, will really help you out as well, but when you're where I am, at the level I am at, it's small gains and everyone knows it. So I still have a lot of boss stamps left. I need more shadow knots, and let's go ahead and get out of this and go to where the knowledge section is. So we would tap on the top right corner, and there we go. And you tap on knowledge right there on the right, and you tap on the tab that says boss. So these are all the bosses in the boss rush, and many more too that show the morning light bosses, and just all of them are pretty much listed here and what the level is. So like Kabu Amili's, he's level maxed. Now look at like one of them, Cadre Gatekeeper, 168 out of 200. Madman John, 85 out of 200. So yeah, I haven't gotten to some of them yet. And there's the other world bosses. So this is what you're working on, is to max out all the levels of interacting with all the bosses. And you have the Altar of Alyaellis, which I think it maxes out at 1. I'm not sure. And this Statue Noble Purpose, level 21 out of 1,000. Yeah, good luck. But we're gonna get all reward, and look at the rewards. 5,445 black pearls. Ancient gold coins for Shakatu. Nice. I mean, this is the whole reason you're doing all this, is to get all these rewards and a very strong showing of black pearls if you need it. So what we're going to do now is, you now know the whole combo. I'm going to go and introduce other ways that I try to increase CP, and the next one is Alyaellis Rift. So I'm going to show you where it's at and what you do. So let's go ahead and cut to that. Here we go. I actually was getting a little bit ahead of myself. If you don't know what Alyaellis Rift is, then you can come to my website here. You would tap on this yellow book right here, chapter 4, and just pause the video, scroll up, and it says Game Knowledge Basic and Detail Book 1 of 3. Tap on more in the description, and you'll see all these shortcut links to all the videos that I've done for this book. And here it is, Alyaellis Rift Revamped. So there's also Alyaellis Rift Strategy for Success if you want to watch that. But if you tap on the link there, then the video starts and it shows a complete guide to unlock all the bosses for Alyaellis Rift Revamped. And it was recently done. It was March 1st of 2024, so it is up to date and ready for you to learn about. So now that you know where to find this information, let's go back. Here we go. So once we have it unlocked, then we come here to our interface and we tap on Alyaellis over here on the left and Auto Boss Rush. And I like to use my Nova instead of Igneous, so I'll just tap over here to undo igneous, the check mark on the right hand side, and we will tap on our Holy Knight Nova, and there we go, confirm it, and it will go forward. Now this is every week, so just be aware, put this in as part of what you do, and you're working on leveling up all these bosses, which helps you increase your CP as well. So what I like to do is, instead of have you watch the battle of every single boss, I'm just gonna transition and show you the rewards for every boss, so you can just get an idea on what you can do as well. So let's go ahead and show you that slideshow. Here we go. And that will conclude our section on increasing CP through Alyaellis Rift. So let's go ahead and move on to the next method. Here we go. And that next method is the Rift Stone. So by farming every day or as much as you can, you will collect a resource that you can use on your Rift Stone and increase your CP. Let's show you how it works. So the material that you are farming is this right here, Chaos Crystal, and you can get it from various locations in the game: Tower of Trials, Great Desert, Twisted Nightmare, even Arab Jork, just lots of different, even Patricio, you can get it from so many different spots. And when you do acquire this and you feel that you have a good amount, you'll get the hang of what that is. You tap on it, go to Riftstone, and here you are. Now, I don't expect you to be at level 382. It goes up to level 600, so it kind of slows down after a moment. You just got to keep at it, and you just tap and hold. And for me personally, I wait till I'm 100%. Some people gamble when it's like 10 or 20% and see if it can change over without putting so much into it for 100. But when you are able to successfully get it, look at that. There is 10 CP added, and there is another material that you can use. It's called the Sun Crystal. So we'll just go ahead and add that in as well as the Chaos Crystal. And I want to show you where I got the Sun Crystal material. It's actually when you're in gameplay and you go to the left hand side, tap on the gift right there. It is the event and reward info. Always check this. The roulette event that's going on during the making of this video. If you get a golden roulette ticket, you could get this material, which is Sun Crystal. And as you can see, it was very generous to me, and you can get it too. So you can also go into Battlefield of the Sun to acquire that material as well. So let's go on and show you a new method of increasing CP. And that is called stars, aka it's also called constellation. So let's go into that. During gameplay, you would just tap over here where it says stars, and as you can see at the top left corner, it also says constellation. So this takes adventure tokens, and you can get these adventure tokens by just farming in a Hadum. Once it's unlocked, you'll start acquiring this resource. There are other methods, as you can see below, on how to get it. I always encourage you to just farm, not really spend real money or black pearls, but it's up to you. So I'm going to use the group pass exchange and just get the most I can so I can do this one whole thing. Now, I've been saving my passes for quite a while, but if you wanted to get an individual pass and level an individual one, that would be the exchange with the 2 black pearls. If you wanted to do just one of these constellations, you would tap prepare on the right hand side, set up your team right here, and then just hit start with the multiplier that you want. But what we're going to do is the auto explore, which does all of them. So it shows you the family CP. Always want to raise difficulty. I just need to get off of Igneous and keep it on Nova. I just really like that. So we're going to confirm, and it begins. So you can literally just walk away and go run an errand, or do whatever you want to do, or you can enjoy the fight. But it will take a while as it goes through all of the sections in Constellation. So what we're going to do now is just skip to the very end where it's all done so I can show you what I do. And just like that, through the magic of time, we are done. So all of the passes for Constellation has been used, and now what we're going to do is go back to gameplay and go into another section where we can take all that progress and convert it into CP. So you tap on the top right corner, you go over here to knowledge on the right hand side, and there's a tab here for Constellation. So go ahead and tap on that, and as you can see, we did progress and work on all of it. So we're just going to tap get all reward and see what it gives us. Look at all those black pearls. Outstanding work. And you got ancient gold coin for Shakatu, and we increased our CP. I know it's a little hard to see, well, what was it before and what is it now, but trust me, it has changed. So let's go ahead and move on to the next method for increasing CP. Here we go. And that is Fairy. So I highly encourage you to start the path of getting your own fairy and leveling her up and seeing all that you can do with her. You know, from the bonding, activities, blossoming, outfit, and appearance is where we're going, and it is the brooch is what we're working on. As you can see, solar brooch is maxed out. You can see all the CP increases from it being maxed out, but the one that's really the beefy one is the lunar brooch. So combined they give you a lot of CP, and right now I'm sitting on almost 400 CP gained, and I haven't even finished. So the way that you do it is you come here to bond and you tap on wish, and you go and do your daily limits of it's 2 things you can do a day. And I highly encourage you to do this because it gives you the material that you need to increase your solar brooch. So we'll come over here to outfit and appearance, tap on brooch. I'm sorry, your lunar brooch, not solar. Solar's done. So I wanted to show you that even at higher levels, it just takes a while. So we're going to make the success rate 100% and tap on enhance brooch, and it's little by little you get CP increases. So you know, don't scoff at, oh, that's only 4 CP gained. It's every single level that I'm getting CP adds up, and that's the point of this game, is you're increasing CP in all avenues you possibly can. So this is how it works for her, and at long last we're gonna conclude this video. It's gone on long enough, so here we go. And on behalf of Archmage and myself, Magi, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like the videos on this channel, please like, subscribe, let people know I am always making more videos, and there are always more videos left to do. So once again, I hope you got something out of this video on how to increase your CP. That was the goal, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, have a great day, and goodbye.